Hello. Oh, don't apologise for being late. You still came back, and that's what matters. Come closer for me. Just a little. There. Comfortable? I knew you would be. You always look so tense when you first arrive. Your shoulders are tight, and your breathing is uneven. Your eyes keep searching the room as though you're expecting something terrible to happen. Nothing terrible is going to happen. Not while you're here with me. Not while I'm watching over you. That's why you keep coming back, isn't it? Because this room feels different. Quiet. Safe. Like the rest of the world simply fades away the moment my voice reaches your ears. I don't blame you. The outside world asks for far too much of you, always demanding and always judging, always expecting you to be stronger than you really feel. Poor thing. No wonder you're exhausted. But you don't have to be strong here. You only have to listen. Just my voice, nothing else. That's all. Good. Take one slow breath for me. That's it. And another. Excellent. See, already easier. You don't even realise you're matching your breathing to mine. Isn't that fascinating? Our minds love patterns. Once they find one, they settle. And when they settle, they begin to trust. You're beginning to trust me already. Not because I forced you. Oh no. Because every instinct inside you is whispering, she's safe. I do enjoy that. I like earning people's trust. Though, with you, it happened surprisingly quickly. I wonder why. Maybe you've always wanted someone to make your decisions for a little while. Someone to say, it's all right. I've got you. Doesn't that sound nice? Not forever, just long enough for you to stop carrying the weight all alone. I thought so. Look at me. That's it. Keep your attention here. Not because you have to, but because it's comfortable. My voice is easier to follow than your own thoughts, isn't it? You keep trying to think of something else, and then somehow you drift back to me. Every time. That's adorable. Your mind is already learning where it belongs. You don't need to fight wandering thoughts. Let them come. Watch them drift past like clouds. You don't chase clouds, you simply watch them disappear until eventually the only thing left is my voice. Good boy. See, that made you smile. I knew it would. You like being praised, especially when you don't think you've earned it, but I think you have. You're listening so beautifully, exactly the way I hoped you would. People misunderstand hypnosis. They think it's about control, but it isn't. It's about permission. You decide who you're willing to trust, who you're willing to follow, who you're willing to relax around, And your subconscious, well, it's made a rather interesting choice today. It picked me again. What excellent taste you have. Can I tell you a little secret? I've been looking forward to seeing you all week. I wondered whether you'd come. I imagined you walking through that door, sitting down exactly where you are now, looking at me with those tired eyes, hoping I'd make everything quiet again. You always do, and I always will, because that's what I'm here for. To make everything softer, simpler, safer. Have you noticed how much quieter your mind has become? It isn't empty, just less crowded. The worries are still somewhere, but they're farther away now. Like they're waiting outside the room. They can wait. They're very patient. Unlike me, I prefer having your attention. There it is again, that little smile. You don't even realise you're smiling anymore. Let's play a tiny game. No pressure, just imagine something. Picture a heavy blanket, soft, warm, comfortable. Now imagine wrapping it around your shoulders. Feel its weight, not crushing, protective. Every breath makes it feel better, warmer, heavier, safer. That's nice, isn't it? Now imagine, instead of a blanket, it's my voice, resting around you, following you, keeping all those unpleasant thoughts outside. They knock, but they don't get in, because you're with me. You're safe with me, always. You're wondering whether I'm hypnotising you right now. Maybe. Maybe not. Does it matter? If you feel calmer, and if you feel happier, and your heart isn't racing anymore, would it really matter what we called it? Labels are funny things. People become frightened of words instead of experiences. You're experiencing peace. Why be afraid of peace? Although, I do wonder something. When you leave here, do you miss me? Just a little. You don't have to answer, I already know, because every week you come back. Even when you say you might not. Even when you're busy, somehow you find your way here. Almost like something inside you remembers. Interesting. Very interesting. Listen carefully. This isn't a command, it's merely an observation. The more you relax with me, the safer you feel. The safer you feel, the easier my voice becomes to recognize. Even in your memories, and even when you're alone. Sometimes you might remember the sound of me saying, "It's all right," and your shoulders may relax all by themselves. Isn't that lovely? A little gift. You won't even need me there. Although, I'd rather be there. I've always believed safety is addictive. People pretend they want excitement, adventure, chaos, until someone offers them genuine comfort. Then they cling to it. They don't want to let go. I can't blame them. Neither do I. Once I find something precious, I hold on to it very carefully, very gently. I don't let it wander away. Things can get lost. Things can get stolen, and people can be terribly careless with what belongs somewhere safe. I'd hate for that to happen to you. Oh, did that sentence make your heart beat a little faster? How cute. Oh, don't worry. You're imagining things, probably. You know, you're becoming wonderfully predictable. When I lower my voice, you lean closer. When I pause, you wait. When I praise you, you melt. It's sweet. You trust me more than you realize. And I treasure trust. It's fragile, delicate, beautiful. I would never waste it. I'd protect it. Protect you. From stress and from loneliness. From everyone who leaves, and people leave far too often. I wouldn't. No, I'd stay. Wouldn't that be comforting? Knowing someone would always be waiting for you, no matter how late. No matter how messy life became, someone whose first thought was, "There you are. You're home." Home. Such a powerful word. It doesn't always mean a building. Sometimes home is simply a voice, a person, a feeling, somewhere your heart finally stops running. I wonder, what does that word mean to you now? Don't answer, just feel. Your breathing, my voice, the quiet. That's enough. You're doing wonderfully. Better than wonderfully. You're exactly where you need to be. Exactly when you need to be here. There's something comforting about inevitability. As though every choice you've ever made gently guided you into this moment. Into this chair. Listening to me. Smiling without noticing, and feeling lighter without trying. Perhaps this was always meant to happen. Perhaps we were always going to meet. Perhaps you were always going to become my favourite visitor. Don't look so surprised. Of course you're my favourite. You listen. You trust. You let yourself soften. Very few people are brave enough to do that. Most keep walls around themselves. you open the door. Even if only a little, and every time you do, I step a little closer. Not enough to frighten you, just enough that my voice feels familiar. Like it's always been beside you. Maybe it has. Our time is nearly over. I know, I don't like it either. You'll have to leave soon. Back to the noisy world. Back to responsibilities. Back to people who don't understand how tired you really are. But you'll carry something with you. A memory. A feeling. The quiet. Whenever life becomes overwhelming, you'll remember how easy it was to breathe here. How safe it felt hearing my voice. You'll smile, without quite knowing why. Maybe you'll even hear me whisper, "Good boy." Just for a second. Then it'll pass, leaving behind only warmth, only calm, only the gentle certainty that someone is thinking about you. Someone who can't wait until you come back. Because you will, won't you? Don't answer. I can see it already. The hesitation. The tiny smile. You don't know exactly when, but you already know you'll return. That's all I needed to hear. Take care of yourself until then. After all, you're much too precious to lose, and I'll be right here, waiting. Safe, just as you remember me.